Hey, Rudy here. So I couldn't finish the weekend without covering a big major metal of the future, Dr. Copper. And I've had a few questions on some ASX stocks, and there's two ETFs you can get exposed to with copper miners. So why not do it? So another lovely rounded bottoms. As you know, we're going into an electrified world where copper is wise. You need it. Interesting stat: the average EV requires 83 kilos of copper compared to 23 for a normal car. So obviously, demand's not going away. There's a bit of a fuss up there, but the long-term trajectory is up. So let's get into it. Well, another side metal that's often comes with mining for copper is molybdenum. Beautiful chart. Look at that, breaking out. Moly is used in metallurgy for high strength, corrosion resistant steel alloys and super alloys for structural work, aircraft parts. So pretty important. The chart looks beautiful. Okay, so the first ETF is CopJ. This is an American-based one. You find in America you get the junior. In Australia we just have like the big miners. In America you get the medium miners. So there's about a 5% allocation. And I've got two of our boys in there. We've got Firefly and Sandfire. So we'll go through those two as well. And we'll just go to a weekly chart. We were on monthly. So that looks ready to go. So these are so there's about 5% weighting to a lot of them. So it's not overweight or underweight, these stocks. So the first one was Seco. So they've got a open pit copper moly mine producing, and a low cost in situ copper recovery project, and another big copper project in Canada that they haven't got going, getting permitting. So a lot under the belt going there, and chart looks fantastic. So that's good. You've got NGEX, so the copper gold silver project. So copper and gold and common friends too in mining. They're in Argentina. Phase 3 drilling completed in May. So they're more of a developer, but they'll probably consolidate around here for a bit. Ivanhoe Electric, so the Santa Cruz copper project in USA, a high-grade underground copper project, the PFS, so construction first half 26. So technically broke the decline, come back doing a bit of testing. So hang around here, wait for the next leg up. Solaris, so copper project in Ecuador, copper moly gold project. So that doesn't look like it's going to fall out of bed. Okay, Firefly, so that's one of ours, as in listed on the ASX. So they've got a copper gold project in Canada. Mine underground and regional targets, significant resource expansion, and a gold project. So in the development phase. So it's looking nice, really. What can I say? They've gone through their hard days, and it looks like they're just going to consolidate their way up. So no issues with that one. And then Sandfire. So Sandfire has been in the bad books for a while. Oh, anyway, they had a mine, but they're basically closing it down. So they've got this. Their new focus is on the Matza copper operations in Spain, polymetallic mining complex with 3 underground mines currently going, and it's looking quite attractive. Sitting right there, consolidating at the highs. Actually, one of the subscribers asked me about this. He said, look, it's consolidating at the highs. So it's sinking in. Alright, so that's fine, consolidating at the highs. Maybe there's some news coming, but at least they're producing, because they were in the dog box for a while. Anyway, and then another ASX one. It's not in the I'll just go to a monthly chart. It's not in the ETF, but Develop Global. They're they make money from mining services, but they got a copper zinc project in Pilbara, currently stockpiling. They're building processing facilities, and they got a zinc, copper, lead, gold, silver project. Throw all that in there. Production 2026. I think they're both existing mines that they're getting going. Got a lovely Linus chart, cut, handle, break. Okay, so they've obviously the excitement has worn off, so it's coming down to try and find some form of a bottom. So if we go to a daily chart, so like you can see these wicks here, so there's some buying that's starting to come in, because like it's come down here then up, come down here then up. So I probably should have done this before. Sorry. So if you wanted to buy it, you're really waiting. Well, ideally you want to see it just consolidating like this and then start getting some daily green bars. But it looks like long term it's going to be a goer. A nice strong pattern, but no need to jump in just yet. If you're in it, just hold it. Okay, so the other one we've got, ETF, is the wire ETF, which I've done a few videos about. Get in before the train leaves the station, I think, at here and here. So this is on the ASX, and this is basically, well, it's got about 5% weighting again, but these are all the big boys, big global producers, and you can get it. So if we go through, so we got First Quantum, so they're in Africa, having a nice consolidation there at the highs. That's what Sandfire might do. Freeport, so they're the world's largest producer of moly and copper, and operates the world's largest gold mine. Pretty solid beast. So that's got a bit of a reverse head and shoulders going on there. That's very bullish. And we've got Lundin Mining. So they're producing copper, gold, nickel and other metals, 85% copper. Copper's a bit like silver. It's very hard to find a pure copper mine. Anyway, that looks good. That's consolidating at the highs. Glencore. Okay, so they mine a wide range of commodities, including copper, cobalt, nickel, Z-link. So they're only 20% copper. So you got to fill up an ETF. You obviously got to have a number of different companies. So they've broken through the decline up. Now they're just finding support. Freeport, oh, so not Free, Antofagasta. So they're Chilean multinational conglomerate with a focus on mining particular copper, so they're 90% copper. So again, they're another sort of head and shoulders that's bullish when we probably, yeah. So that's that's on its way up. And we got Molybdenum. So they're Europe, copper, zinc, nickel, 25% copper. Got palladium, platinum all in there. Lovely rounded bottom. Lovely, that's beautiful. Zijin Mining. So they're China, they're mines in China, Australia, Africa, South America. Gold, copper, 50% copper, all up. So it's interesting how the copper price is right down the bottom there. So that, because the miners are looking forward, they know the copper price is going to come up. Bay Minerals, bit of a beast, this one. In Canada includes copper, gold, zinc, silver mining and a concentrator. In Peru, an open pit copper mine with gold and silver. Canada, got a copper mine, and USA got a big copper project underway. I wonder if it's the same one that BHP and Rio. Actually, I noticed Trump having an interview with the bosses of BHP and Rio. At least they're mining friendly over there. Anyway, that looks solid, very solid. Ones that come under the wire ETF. Okay, so which one do you pick then? Okay, so so this is wire over CopJ. Okay, so at the moment, so going down means CopJ is outperforming. Now, typically in the bull market, the big guys run first, although I can't say copper's in a bull market. But the little ones tend to outperform over the long run. At the moment, the CopJ, the smaller ones, are winning. But it's not concisive. So I wouldn't throw wire out. So wire over the king, wire over MVR. So that's a continuation pattern. So you've got a broadening wedge pattern, break in the direction of the prior trend. So wire has it over MVR2. So I reckon if you can't be bothered opening American one, then wire is fine. But probably CopJ you're going to get some better bang for your buck. Alright, well thanks for those copper questions. Hope it helped. If anyone else has got any nice copper development plays they know about, let us know. And let us know what you think about it. Alright, see ya.